Hey, what's up, y'all? Still with the super bright lights up in here. I need to get a better setup, even though this is a much better setup than when I started. So, those of you who are cool with that are cool with that, and it's an ambush. And we all thought these would crush it and be like these amazing releases, but it is not. And I'm trying to angle that so you can see the chip underneath the label, and you can feel it just so slightly underneath the label, and that's a pretty important thing. Now, the bump up in price, because it's an ambush, from $110 as a retail dunk, it gets a special box. I guess that's another $20, and then the design of it is another $30. So that's why it's all the way up to $180. It has nothing to do with me. It's all Nike and ambush. But this is the Nike Dunk High ambush, and the color is atomic green. Black flash line. This is a size 12. The style code is CU7544-300. Now, I'm pulling, this as far out as I can to show you guys the paper on the inside, which is the Nike, the swoosh with the ambush logo. And there's a second layer of paper on the inside of white paper, which is a pretty crinkly paper. The leather here is 10 times as good on the ambush as it is on any other version of a dunk. 10 times is good. That's not even me being extra. But I do know what. The lighting on these makes this look mustard, and these are not mustard. They are straight up Volt. And I need to get this in a better light so you can see the true color of it, because this is not working. So that's not working, because that's not the color of this shoe. By any means, is that the color of the shoe. So, 1 second. Now, I know it's a little bit darker than usual, man, but the color on this shoe is so funky that as soon as I put it in any type of artificial light, the color itself, it fluctuates and it looks like an orangish kind of mustard looking shoe. It is not an orangish mustard looking shoe. That outsole is. It's a Volt shoe, and it's a funky lime shoe. You know what I'm saying? It's got 3 sets of shoestrings, all waxed laces, which you got the black and the white here. Then you have the big ambush on the tongue, of course, and the swoosh. On the inside of it, all the way through on the footbed, you have the ambush going down the footbed. It's hard to see, but the leather here, man, like I said, 10 times as good. As a matter of fact, I'm going to turn the light back on, and I'm going to turn away from the light and give myself a backlight and move these, because it's still a weird light, and that's much better, right? It's much better. Now, I'm on the back of it, and the only reason I'm back here is just to make sure you guys get a good look at it, man. It's a strange looking shoe with these big pulls on the back, right? Those big pulls on it. Strange looking shoe, man. And then what I haven't seen is the fact that you can actually flip this thing up. And there's a TPU piece underneath it. So underneath is this TPU piece, and then right here is another TPU piece. And then the swoosh itself is TPU that comes around and hangs off at the back. It's a bugged out shoe, man. It's a bugged out shoe. Details: atomic green, black flash line, CU7544-300, 195-237-005-239. All right, so let me see. I'm looking on the inside. I'm trying to see if they put a stamp in here, and there's no stamp. But I will give you dates of production. It's made in Indonesia. Dates of production are 01/06/21 to 04/01/21. I'm not going to stay on this very long, man. I'm getting a lot of phone calls, and I have to get back to work and do some stuff. But I wanted to make sure I showed the shoe. But the lighting is so bad, and I can't get a good angle where you can see the true color of the shoe. I'm going to hold it all the way up and see if it does anything different. It does not. That does. Now, that's pretty true to the color. That's pretty true. So you got this big TPU piece underneath, then you got this molding at the heel that's TPU. And I just figured you want to see this. So if I keep it up that far, then you can really get a good look at it. It's my size. No way I'm keeping these, man. I couldn't wear these to save my life, and I really don't know who can. You got to be a young dude, man, with some real like flair to pull this joint off, because it's not an easy shoe to style at all. And I will see you guys on the next one. I'm going to end that video right there. Super soft leather though, and that's a plus. At 180, you better have super soft leather. See you guys on the next one. Peace.